roar of the storm made Margaret uneasy. It had been a while since James had left the cabin. With the ship tossing violently from side to side, Margaret put her dress and boots back on, grabbed her shawl, and fought her way out the cabin door. She then gripped anything that protruded in the passageway to keep her balance.
Diana Stevan reads from the hard copy of her debut novel. The actual writing of the book took about 7 years, but the story draws upon a lifetime of experience.
I'm just compelled. I was an only child with 3 adults in the family. I shared a bedroom with my grandmother. I was an observer. In those days, you kind of listened more than you spoke up. So, I think somehow that's been my way of kind of getting stuff out, I think.
It's a romantic adventure novel, a story of love and loss, fate, and the mystery of how we find love and how it finds us.
My protagonist, Catherine Fitzgerald, has no idea why this is happening. Like, who is this woman? What does she want? Why is she in her dreams, underwater? She sees her. And so I thought, a cry from the deep. She's asking for something. She's crying out. So that's where I got that title.
The writing process for Diana Stevan includes a form of letting go and trusting the characters' lives will unfold, revealing a storyline that couldn't possibly have been plotted out in advance.
And I found that as I wrote, my character took me places that I didn't think I'd be going to, which was very exciting. I mean, it's hard to describe that she led me, I felt, for part of the book. I mean, I didn't know where I was going, so it became quite an organic process.
Always intricately intertwined with the protagonist, as Diana spent time in the French Riviera, ambling through the cobblestone streets in Galway, Ireland, and closely identifying with her character in the literary core of the Big Apple at the New York Public Library.
New York is probably my favorite city in the world. When I was sitting there, I was thinking, wow, here I am in front of the building that's in my novel, where my protagonist goes. And it's amazing how when you write, you put yourself in the character's shoes. I mean, you have to. It's a delicious experience.
Upon reflection while tending the lavender, the author hopes the reader will be left with some important themes to ponder.
I've packed romance, mystery, this hunt for the Spanish ship into this one book, but also there's, underneath that all, very subtle, is this message about our environment and what salvagers are doing, in our oceans, and how they're taking these cultural treasures and, stuff that needs to be shared with the world, and the ocean needs to be respected.
A Cry from the Deep is available at local booksellers and on Amazon. In Campbell River, I'm Margie Greaves.